here too. Oh, hi friends. We forgot it's Wednesday, which means the dean gets to be on here too. So he's gonna pull up his picture here in just a second. So welcome to Wednesday Night Yarn Adventures. I'm Katie, and this is Dean. Maybe
I'm
it's
trying
just a
to
picture
be
of
the.
Katie again.
There's you. I was trying.
So this has been live crafting with Katie, but tonight it's
Sorry, I got this on the crafting with Katy one too.
that's okay. It's fine. It works. So welcome. We're so glad that you guys are here. Sorry, we're a few minutes late. We
We're more than
have
a few minutes late.
okay. We're 42 minutes late.
42 of them.
Um,
I didn't even realize this was Wednesday.
yes. Yeah. What?
No, I do want to. Never mind. I figured it out.
Oh,
I had the right thing.
okay. Cool. Um, so I have been working on my Not Today tank. Here it is. I tried it on last night. I was very happy with it. Dean, what did you think?
Of your tank, it looks
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, on. You saw it
Yeah.
last night on, so it's not quite ready for you guys to see it yet, but it will be soon.
It's getting there.
It's getting there.
You've got it mostly done.
I do. So yeah, we have made it to St. Louis. We are in Creve Coeur, I believe, and we are hanging
Ready
out
for
Midwest Fiber
Midwest
Festival.
Fiber Festival. That's the words.
Yay! A bunch of people posting about it today, so we are excited to be here, and we're hanging out with Heather tonight. So we had dinner and snacks, and I'm gonna go have some strawberry shortcake in a minute.
She's excited
And
about that.
I really am very excited. We drove a long way today. If you've been keeping track, if you've been keeping track, then you know where all we've been. If you haven't been joining us for live with crafting with Katie, then let's talk about the last week. Where were we last Wednesday, Dean?
Fur Haven Farm.
Were we?
We were at Fur Haven Farm.
What did we do at Fur Haven Farm?
Gotta look back through our pictures.
We don't remember.
That was the day that I put my telescope out.
Was it?
The first day I put my telescope out.
Oh, was it the cloudy day?
No.
No, the cloudy one was right after we got there.
Yeah, that was right after
Monday.
I didn't put the scope
Tuesday.
out. Yeah.
Okay.
And we didn't. That's my pictures. Let me look at your pictures. See if we get any more clues about what we did on Wednesday.
Probably not.
You play with Rue. It looked like
I did play with
Ruben
Rue.
is like a blur.
Rue is a great doggo. And
so yeah, Wednesday would have been the day that Colby and I worked outside. No, that was Tuesday that we worked outside the most.
I think, sure. I don't remember. Anyway, on Thursday, we did more hanging out and doing things all around the house.
We were visiting Fur Haven Farm
Yes.
because we were there for the Sharp Dot Fiber Festival, Sharp Dot Fiber Gathering. We got to do some farm stuff, and I did put some pictures in our email. But if you saw our email this week on Monday, but yeah, we were doing a lot. Colby and I went out to the back pasture and picked up a bunch of logs and sticks and things from dead trees. Got it all cleaned up fairly fast. It was hot.
It was
very hot in the middle of the week last week.
I stayed in the house a lot.
Yep.
That was my choice.
And
I think I started watching the docu-series last Wednesday.
On Wednesday?
Yeah. I finished that last night. That was great.
We snuggled with all of the
all of the babies. So there's the cats. There's Marie, who is a white Turkish looking cat, long haired cat. And then there's Orion, who is an orange and white tabby. And then there is Ghost, who is gray. and has a very squeaky meow. And then
There's Marie.
yes. And then there is who am I forgetting? Lacey, who is pretty docile for the most part, but she is a little scared of everybody else, and so she also tends to get her hair matted. So she's like a fawn color, and she right now has a very terrible shave job. So yes.
Katy says, less than 2 weeks to Smith Mountain. Can't
Yes,
wait.
we are so excited about being at Smith Mountain Lake in a
Super
couple
duper
weeks. So we'll
excited
be
about
back
that.
in Virginia in about 2.5 weeks. So
I wonder if
but today we are here in what are you doing?
I'm trying to change our thing back, but thank you.
You're welcome. So we did on
So
Friday we went on the truck and we sorted a bunch of stuff. We rearranged a bunch of things. There's a couple of there's like a minute long video, sped up video of us working on the truck. So
oh yeah, I could pull that up.
yeah. Mm. And
Nailing it.
so we did a bunch of stuff out there. We hung up all the lovely new embroidery kits and rearranged the yarn and
There
hung
we
up new yarn.
go. Yeah, so Thursday we did a bunch of labeling, and then Friday this is Friday we were putting all this stuff on the truck. We had a ton of new stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and you can tell the times when we're like stopping and semi arguing about what to do next and where to put
Yes.
things.
So
That's
we
funny.
made it happen. So everything is on there. It was hot. You can tell I'm like
But we
losing clothes as I'm like standing there.
we changed up some stuff. So if you've been on the truck before, we usually have stitch markers and pins on the back wall.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of changed things up to put some embroidery stuff up there. We're gonna redo how we're doing the stitch markers a little bit,
Yep.
and our state needle gauges, which we have like almost every state now. You said
Yes.
just South Carolina and Tennessee
I think South
are the
Carolina and
only two
Tennessee
that
are
we
the
don't
ones that
have.
are missing. So that video is a minute long. So
Yeah.
that's how much work we did. We were out there for a really long time. And then we did we got ready, and on Saturday we got up super early and drove out to Sedalia, Sedalia Center in Big Island, Virginia, which is about 50 minutes away from our friend's house. And we were there for a Sharp Top Fiber Gathering, and we had a lovely time visiting with lots of friends. We saw Shirsty Cat. We saw who else did we see? Seizing and Yarn, of course. Which Way Crafts. Lancaster Creek Spinnery, Packleberry Farms, Stash Dash Bags. I think that's everyone I
Trying to
talked to.
think of other people that I talked to over there, and then of course we saw Erica from Stitchwitch.
Yep, Erica from
Who
Stitch Witch
is
is
one
one
of the
of the organizers.
organizers.
Yep.
And then we
We'll be
saw,
back in Bedford probably at the end of October and visiting Stitch Witch then. So look out for us then. And
and it was also pretty hot that day.
it was very hot.
And then
I got a really great sunburn.
yeah, you did.
Check it out.
It was much better now.
It looks way better. It feels a lot better. I can actually like move my shirt over it.
And then
Yeah,
Sunday it cooled off a lot.
did. It rained overnight. It was nice and cool, and we hung out and did.
And I actually did get the telescope out and like actually
Yes.
got some pictures on Sunday.
Do you want to share some of
Yep,
those?
I will share some of that. You were working on your tank more.
I did. I worked a whole bunch on my tank, and I have been adding a whole bunch here. So last week, I'm pretty sure it was like way up here, and I added a lot this week. So I started watching the Trust Me, the False Prophet on Netflix, and that was really good. So, and then I also picked up Unsolved Mysteries. I was watching that this last week, and then I've moved now back to 48 Hours on Netflix. So, yes, there is a theme here. I'm all about some murder mysteries, sci-fi, whatever. So, yeah, that's what I enjoy watching those. And the iPad has been reunited with me, so I am back to knitting and watching TV when I can.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been a good time though. We've had a good time.
Where's my window? Is not there.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so we have been really busy, and then Avery had a birthday on Tuesday, and so we stuck around as long as we could. We went out to eat on Sunday afternoon. We went to the Hibachi Grill. Do you remember what the name of that one was?
Sawa?
No, the one on
Wasabi?
Sunday, Wasabi, and it's the one of the hibachi grill places in Lynchburg. And on Sundays and I think Wednesdays they have like sushi day. It's
30% off.
It's like 30 or 40% off sushi rolls, and so
and we only ended up getting like 2 sushi rolls.
We only ended up getting like 2 sushi rolls, but they were really good, and we ended up doing so big hibachi like with the whole show. So Dean, you want to talk about this lovely photo?
This is Markarian's chain. This is a chain of a bunch of galaxies that are somewhat close to each other, but all of them, they're just sort of in our vision in this row. But this chain going from kind of here all the way up to here is called Markarian's chain. And a couple of them are like pretty intensely like in the photo more. So there's some definition on this galaxy down here. But a lot of bigger kind of spherical galaxies. There's some tiny ones in the background that you can see. And there's this guy over here. That's the Bard galaxy.
That's cool.
So lots of galaxies.
You got a thumbs up on that one.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, okay. Someone thumbs up that. So that was a lot of fun too. I get to see Dean sit out the telescope and enjoy that.
And then I'll get one of the other things I did. I kind of cleared my afternoon on Sunday or Monday.
Yep.
And got my Astro bin all caught up, which is where I post. It's a public place to post all my Astro photos. I don't have that picture of the Markarian chain up there yet, but
is it Sunday or Monday that we were playing baseball in the yard?
That would have been Monday.
Monday,
right? Yeah, Monday.
Sure. So we have been playing pitch and hit with Avery in the yard, and we've been taking turns pitching to her. And
he just has a little short bat and it's a tennis ball.
And then we take turns, fielding it and kind of letting
her chase the ball,
and get out all the energy that she has because she's 6, and so that was fun. We had a good time until one of us hit Avery in the face with the ball.
And the rest of us tried not to laugh.
And the rest of us tried really hard not to laugh, but it was really, really funny because it wasn't the first time.
Yes.
So, Avery did really well. She did not have a black eye.
Yes.
She did great.
It was.
Is that Matt?
It's probably Matt. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So yes, we have been a little bit everywhere, and then on Tuesday we stuck around for a little bit in Lynchburg, and then we headed here. We started our way here on Tuesday. We stayed last night in West Virginia, Barbersville. Hey. And Barbersville-ish. And then we drove the rest of the way today. So a long drive. We're really tired. I'm really tired.
So long.
It seemed way longer than it was. So yeah.
Here is my Astro bin link if you're interested. It has all the pictures that, or at least like the, I don't know,
the ones you like.
Pictures that I like the most that I put out for the public. Yeah. Has those up that you can see.
And a lot of those are available as prints on thestellarspectrum.com.
Which I'll be taking another afternoon sometime soon and getting that all set up.
So don't forget you can pre-order your Yarn Adventure Goes to Space box through the 30th, which is what, next week?
Yep.
What day is that?
Tuesday.
Anyway,
Thursday.
Yeah, and so next Thursday, so you have a whole week. And that is a fabulous box that is yarn or fiber. You get to pick how many braids and skeins. And then we also have some other goodies. We ordered a bunch of that today, and we're going to do a little more ordering here in just a few minutes. And then I have some papers to handouts to work on for the next few weeks. And yeah, so we're going to be at Smith Mountain Lake in a couple weeks, and so I gotta get my handouts ready for them. We're also headed to Yarnies and Swag next Friday, or Saturday. Saturday, Friday. For next Friday, and in Inglewood, Ohio, and I'm teaching 2 at a time socks.
I think
No,
so.
Afterthought heels.
Afterthought heels.
Afterthought heels, and so I gotta prep some sock tubes. So I will be pulling out the sock machine this week to work on that. I just haven't. That one is definitely one I haven't felt very inspired to work on lately. So it's kind of a big deal to like get the table out, and
yeah,
it's a lot.
So if you are interested in the Yarn Adventure Goes to Space box,
yes,
this is the photo that is the inspiration for the yarn. And
can you zoom in on that, Dean?
It's going to go off the screen if I zoom any because it's taking
That's
up the whole screen. That's as zoomed as it gets.
Okay, it looks great. Thank you. I'm just trying to for Instagram people's. Okay. Super cool. And it's a really, really great photo, and definitely get a print, get some stickers, that kind of thing. So definitely check that out. We will be at Silver Lining Yarn in Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio next Saturday and Sunday. Not this one, next one. And they're having this whole like space theme weekend there, like in that area, in the downtown area.
Yeah.
And so you can come and hang out, and we're like the feature for the yarn shop, and we're doing a colorway and all kinds of stuff. So you can come and hang out with us there.
I'll actually have some prints for sale in person, which I don't usually do. And I'm going to do our best to get some stickers there that we're supposed to go from Vermont to Lynchburg, Virginia, and went to Phoenix. Vermont to Indianapolis to Phoenix, and then back to Indianapolis. And maybe they'll get to Lynchburg in time to get mailed to
They took
Ohio.
a little like, Arizona vacation.
I don't know what happened with that, but it hopefully we'll have them. Some new stickers. I like putting them on my laptop too.
Yeah. So okay, so that's 18 minutes. Oh man,
I think we might be done tonight.
I'm sorry, guys. We've been it's been rough.
Long day.
Also, I've just like been online. I've been live like every day.
Yes.
I missed one day this week. The whole month actually that I have been live. So I would love to visit with you more. Please come out and see us in person if you can. We'd love to visit with you there. We look forward to seeing everyone here at Midwest Fiber Festival, at YarnCom.
Yep.
All those places that we already mentioned, up in Ohio, and then at Smith Mountain Lake back down in Virginia. And then we're going to be headed to Minnesota after that. So we'll see all of our Minnesota friends. So we're very excited about hitting the road again soon, and keeping, but maybe some shorter stretches because today was rough. So anyway, until tomorrow, I will see all of you then. Dean might pop in and say hello, but until then, happy crafting.
Happy crafting.